Good morning, students. Today in this lecture talk, I'll be discussing with you animal cell culture. Okay. Today I'll be dealing types of animal cell culture. Okay. Next class, I'll be discussing with you culture techniques and applications. Okay. Before going through animal cell culture, let us understand what is tissue culture or organ culture. Tissue culture is the general term for the removal of cells, tissues, or organs from an animal, okay, and their subsequent placement into an artificial or defined chemical media under controlled environment condition suitable for their cell growth, known as tissue culture or organ culture. Okay, the cells were removed from the organ, okay, then fragmented, separate it into a single cell condition, then placed in a suitable culture medium or media, and that method is called or known as animal cell culture. Okay, what we have done here in the animal cell culture, cells from animal source are isolated and cultured in controlled environment condition, okay, with defined media, right? So what further, what you can say here, cultivation of organ is known as organ culture, cultivation of tissues is known as tissue culture, cultivation of single cell is known as cell culture. Okay, now let us go through further about the how to establish a primary cell culture. Okay, before that, let us understand what is animal cell culture. Okay, so what is animal cell culture? In the previous slide we understood, no, cells from animal source are isolated, right, and those cells are cultured in artificial controlled environment is known as animal cell culture. Okay, kindly make a note of this one. Usually 1 marks you may get this question, or even during Viva also this question will be asked. Okay, there are three basic steps to establish primary cell culture. Okay, first one is isolation of cells. Okay, the next one is disaggregation of cells. Okay, and the third step is incubation of cells in a suitable culture media. So all these three steps which comes under to establish primary cell culture. Now let us understand first basic step, that is isolation of cells. Okay, in animal cell culture, first and foremost, we are going for the isolation of cells, right? In this step, cells are isolated from any particular tissue or organ. Okay, that is nothing but cells or tissues which are isolated from the organ. Okay, and that will be cultured further. So first basic step is isolation of cells. Once the cells are isolated from the tissues, organs, further we'll be going through disaggregation of cells. Okay, in this step, cells are gets separated from each other to disrupt their normal relationship from neighbor cells so that we can obtain single cells. Okay, this disaggregation can be achieved by two methods. Okay, chemical method and mechanical method. Okay, here I'm giving just an introduction related with disaggregation of cells. In my further video, I'll be discussing in detail about the chemical method of disaggregation and mechanical method of disaggregation. Okay, whereas when we go through chemical method of disaggregation, we'll be using the enzymatic method. Here, many enzymes are used for the disaggregation of cells. Some of the examples like trypsin, collagenase, hyaluronidase, or their combinations can be used under the disaggregation method. Second one method is mechanical method. Okay, hope you remember about the mechanical disaggregation. Okay, mechanical disaggregation. Here, by using the tissue homogenizer, we are able to disrupt the cells, okay, from their normal relationship of the neighboring cells. In this mechanical method of disaggregation, we are we are using the physical forces, okay, that is homogenizers, right? By homogenizer, which is going to provide the physical force. Physical forces will be applied to separate cells or for the disaggregation of cells. Then the third basic step during the establishment of primary cell culture is incubation of cells in a suitable culture media. Okay, the isolated cells will be incubated, okay, by maintaining at optimized culture conditions to grow the isolated cells. Okay, this is the basic three steps for the establishment of primary cell culture. Okay, after primary establishment, next step will be primary culture. Okay, now let us understand about subculturing. Okay, what is subculturing? What is the purpose of doing this subculturing? Okay, during Viva, this question will be asked. Okay, even for 2 marks, this question will be asked. So stay with me and kindly make a note. Okay, when the cells of primary culture has grown up and achieved a proper growth state, they are subcultured to give them more nutritional support for continuous growth. Okay, what's the purpose of doing here the subculturing? To achieve the state of proper growth, we are doing the subculturing. Okay, the subculturing is a necessary step to maintain the cells in continuous growth phase. Okay, as after some time of primary culture, the cells consume the provided nutrients, right? The culture plate or culture bottle, and due to the lack of nutrients, further what happens? Cells growth may become stagnant and leads to death. Okay, to avoid this particular drawback, we are transferring the cultured cells into the fresh nutrient medium to maintain their proper optimized growth condition. Okay, thus to maintain the cell's viability, cells are transferred into the fresh culture media. Right, hope you understood the subculturing here. For subculturing, the cells from primary cell culture are harvested, are isolated and transferred to fresh culture media, okay, for their further growth. Okay, one more thing you should keep in your mind here. Before subculturing, if you want to preserve that one, we can preserve for longer duration. Okay, after some time we can also go through subculturing. Okay, so before subculturing, cells can be preserved in DMSO, that is dimethyl sulf oxide, or glycerol, okay, or by cryopreservation technique. Okay, why are we presenting this one? To maintain or to improve cell viability. Okay, we can do the subculturing. If you are not interested in subculturing, you can also preserve by using all these methodology, that is cryopreservation, or by using the chemical glycerol or DMSO, you can preserve this particular cells. Okay, what we did here, first we isolated the cells, right, from the tissues, right? Once we isolated the cells and separated from the disaggregation methodology, those cells will be cultured in the container. That may be a petri plate or maybe a test tube. Once isolated cells are cultured here, the cells will utilize all the nutrients from this container, right? Then what happens? Here nutrients are already exhausted. Once nutrients are exhausted, the cells further cannot grow in optimized condition. So what are we doing here? So we are transferring the cultured cells in fresh culture media. Okay, and the process or technique is known as subculturing. Further again, these cultured cells will also utilize these nutrients, and nutrients will become exhausted, right, or lost. That time again these cells, okay, these cultured cells are again transferred into the fresh cultured media until they maintain cell viability. Okay, this kind of cell subculturing can be performed for 70 times or 80 times or 90 times. Okay, so this is nothing but the subculturing. There are three types of cell culture. Okay, the first culture technique is primary cell culture, established cell culture, transformed cell culture. Hope I'm making myself crystal clear to you. Hope you are able to understand, right? Good. Okay. So what are the three types of cell culture? Primary cell culture, established cell culture, and transformed cell culture. Okay. Now let us understand first about primary cell culture. Okay. When the cells are surgically removed from an organ and are placed into a suitable culture environment. Okay. And they will attach, divide, and grow. This is the first step to establish a cell culture. Okay, this is called primary cell culture. Okay, to obtain a primary cell culture, tissues are cut into small fragments. Okay, and enzymatically, that is by using enzyme pepsin or collagenase are in combination. Okay, the tissues are digested or separated into single cells. Okay, here many cells will lose their viability, but many of them starts to grow and divide to form new cells. Okay, all these things will be happening in the primary cell culture. Okay, to conclude what is happening in this primary cell culture, during this process some cells lose their viability and will become dead. Okay, so cells are cultured and incubated in optimized condition to maintain their viability and growth. This is called primary cell culture. Okay, so this is all about primary cell culture. Next, let us go through about established cell culture. Okay, before that, let me conclude about primary cell lines. If cells multiply repeatedly and grow for a long time, these cells can also be put in plastic bottles with fresh culture media. Okay, and these cells are termed as primary cell lines. Okay, if you are unable to catch me, you can take screenshot and you can make a note. Okay, all right. Now let us go through the second type of cell culture, that is established cell culture. Kindly make a note. This kind of questions about established cell culture. What are established cell culture, or what is this established cell culture? You may get Viva question, so you must make a note. Okay. One, the primary cell lines continue to grow and divide. They are subcultured in fresh media to maintain their viability and growth. Okay. After many subculturing, about 70 times, these cells are called established cell lines. Okay, what happens here? Cells utilize nutrients to grow. So once exhaust, cells may die. So subculturing is important. So in this established cell culture, we are going for the 70 times subculturing. Okay, primary cell lines can grow very slowly, but established cell lines grow faster as there are some alterations in cell metabolic mechanism due to many subculture steps. Okay, this is called established culture. Okay, further, primary cell maintains the properties of parent cells, okay, but established cell lines, which went through around 70 times of subculturing cell lines, has some altered properties, okay, than parent. Or you can just write cell lines has some altered properties. Okay, for your reference I have written than parents. You can see the some altered properties can be seen. So this is all about established cell culture. Now let us go through transformed cells or transformed cell culture. Okay, with subsequent subculturing, that is more than 80 times, more than 80 times, or maybe 80 to 90 times also you can mention here. Okay, established cell lines become immortal. Okay, that is cells have the capability to grow indefinitely, is known as immortal. Here in transformed cells, the cells may become immortal, okay, which is quite different from the normal cells. Normal cells have a limited growth capacity, but some cells acquire a capacity of growth for indefinite time. This capacity is generated due to transformation in genetic material. Due to this transformation, cells lose the sensitivity to external stimuli and also sometimes show changes in their chromosome numbers. Okay. Hope you're able to understand about the transformed cells, right? And kindly make a note of this one, okay? And try to understand the differences between primary cell culture, established cell culture, and transformed cells or transformed cell culture technique, okay? When established cell lines are subcultured more than 80 or 90 times, these cells get transformed and change their property, right? Cells lifespan or cells age become longer or survive for more days and become immortal when compared to normal cells. When all these transformed cells are happening, when the cells are subjected to subculturing for more than 80 or 90 times, that time those cells are going to show some changes in their genetic characteristics. Okay, to conclude, you can keep this in your mind. Cells' genetic behavior will change and cells show external behavior, okay, and also sometimes change in their chromosomal number was observed. Okay, these cells are called transformed cell lines. And this culture techniques known as transformed cell culture. Okay, so this is all about the transformed cell culture and established cell culture and primary cell culture. Now let us go through the overview of process of animal cell culture and their steps. Okay, this a flow chart will give you the entire information about animal cell culture. Okay, first we'll choose the organs, then further we'll be going through isolation step, right? Isolation of cells, fragment from the tissues or organs, okay? And the cell separation can be carried out by disaggregation method, that may be a chemical method of disaggregation or mechanical method of disaggregation. Okay, here you could see the enzymatic method of disaggregation. Okay, here in enzymatic, enzyme digestion of cell fragment can be seen with the use of the enzyme like trypsin or collagenase or even hyaluronidase, okay, or their combinations can be used. By using this enzymatic method of disaggregation, we are able to obtain single cells. Further, this single cells will be going through or subjected through primary cell culture, established cell culture, and transformed cell culture. Okay, here in this primary cell culture, the culturing of single cells in a suitable culture media under controlled condition will be done. Okay, this is primary cell culture. Okay, then in established cell culture, what are we doing here? Frequent subculturing, that is around 70 to 80 times of primary cultured cells in a suitable culture media we are going to perform. Okay. Then after more than 80 subculturing, there is alteration in cell division characteristics can be observed, like chromosomal number alterations can be seen, and cells acquire indefinite growth property. Okay, and here in this condition the cells are known as transformed cell culture. Okay, hope you understood the steps in process of animal cell culture. Okay, this is all about the animal cell culture. Okay, I, Dr. Pratibha K, signing out for today. Stay tuned with me. I'll be back with some more videos. And thank you for watching this video.